If any of the following 7 things appear in front of your house, wealth will disappear, money will be lost, and your family will fall into turmoil. The front door is where energy enters the home. It is also the gateway that determines the prosperity of the entire family. Just a few seemingly harmless objects placed in the wrong spot can silently block positive energy, making it impossible for you to grow wealthy, causing your health to decline, and stirring up conflict among family members. What is concerning is that many people are unknowingly making these mistakes every single day. In today's video, I will share with you 7 things you should absolutely never place in front of your house, because they are like hidden curses that block abundance and peace. Some of these items are so familiar that you might see them every day, but they are the very reason why good fortune never knocks on your door. You will definitely be surprised when you hear about number 5 and number 7. But before we begin, take a moment to set a positive intention and invite good energy into your home by saying out loud, "My home is always open to welcome wealth and peace." And do not forget to subscribe to this channel so you will not miss out on simple yet powerful Feng Shui tips that can help your family grow more prosperous each day. So now, let us move straight into the most important part. The 7 things you should absolutely never place in front of your house, unless you want your wealth and peace of mind to be swept away. Number 1. A broom. In Feng Shui, every object carries a certain kind of energy. No matter how small, it can still affect the overall flow of energy in your home. The broom may look like just a regular cleaning tool, but in fact, it is believed to hold some of the most negative energy. Every time it touches the ground, it not only gathers dust and trash, but it also sweeps up stale and stagnant energy. Because of that, the broom carries strong negative or yin energy. And when placed in the wrong location, it can weaken the positive or yang energy in your home. When a broom is left right in front of the entrance, it acts like a gatekeeper of bad energy. The front door is supposed to bring in sunlight, fresh air, and positive energy from the outside world. But the presence of the broom blocks that flow entirely. Instead of letting in freshness, you are allowing heaviness and chaos to take over the very entrance to your home. As a result, positive energy inside the house starts to decline. Wealth becomes harder to accumulate. Your health and emotional well-being can take a hit. You might feel tired, stuck, and even lose the motivation to move forward. Beyond just Feng Shui, having a broom lying around at the front door looks messy and careless. Anyone visiting your home will feel that sense of disorder from the very first step, and the people living inside will unconsciously absorb that chaotic energy day after day. Over time, those small daily imprints build up into a general sense of unease. Jobs do not go smoothly, money becomes unstable, and health slowly declines. Luckily, the solution is very simple. Store your broom somewhere clean, hidden, and out of sight. You can place it inside a small cabinet, in a storage room, or even behind the house. Just make sure it is not facing or blocking the front door. Even this small change can help improve the energy flow. In fact, many families have shared that after moving their broom to a better spot, the atmosphere at home became brighter, lighter, and everyone felt more at ease when walking through the front door. Now, if the broom represents built-up negativity from within the home, the next item brings in chaos and dirt from outside. Yet many households still place it right at the entrance without even realizing it. Number 2. Messy shoes. In Feng Shui, the front door is considered one of the most important energy points in the entire house. It is the gateway that brings energy in to nourish the living space. For energy to flow in properly, the entrance must be clean, clear, and open. Only then can luck, wealth, and peace find their way inside. But when shoes are left in a messy pile at the door, they become nothing more than a line of obstacles blocking the path of good energy. Instead of flowing freely, the energy becomes broken and disconnected, making it difficult for wealth to enter. People walking through the door might even feel heavy or overwhelmed, as if their good fortune is being held back. That is not all. A clutter of shoes also creates a kind of chaotic energy. In Feng Shui, any disorder at the entrance will reflect in the inner life of the people living inside. When the energy becomes disorganized, it is harder for people to stay calm and centered. Couples may find themselves arguing over small things. Children might become more irritable, and the family atmosphere can quietly turn tense and uncomfortable. Here is another subtle point most people overlook. Every pair of shoes carries traces of the places you have walked through: dust from the road, the noise of the market, the chaotic energy of public spaces. All of it clings to your shoes. When those shoes are thrown around the front door, all that mixed energy gathers and sneaks into the house. Instead of keeping your space clean and clear, it becomes polluted. It is like inviting exhaustion and stress into your home, one step at a time. But do not worry. The fix is not complicated. The issue is not with having shoes at the door. It is about keeping them organized. A tidy shoe rack, a small cabinet against the wall, or simply getting into the habit of placing shoes neatly every time you come home. These small actions help clear the energy path. When the entrance looks clean and organized, the energy entering your home will also be smoother and more harmonious. Visitors will immediately notice the neatness, and that feeling of ease will gradually spread to everyone in the house, helping you maintain peace and harmony. Number 3. A mirror facing the front door. In Feng Shui, mirrors are known for their ability to reflect and amplify energy. They act like an alternative flow, able to guide energy deeper into the home, or, on the flip side, push it away entirely. That is why the placement of a mirror is extremely important. When a mirror directly faces the front door, any positive energy trying to enter the home gets reflected right back out. Instead of keeping the good energy, the mirror bounces it away. The result? Wealth cannot stay. Good fortune has no place to land, and the homeowner often finds themselves working hard, but never saving much. Many people have said that despite having a stable job and regular income, their money seems to disappear quickly, and one major reason can be traced back to a mirror placed opposite the entrance. Beyond money, a poorly placed mirror can also affect the emotional atmosphere in the home. People living there may feel restless or uneasy, like something is constantly pushing them away. The space loses its warmth, its sense of comfort and belonging. Visitors might even feel a little disconnected. After all, the first thing they see is their own reflection staring back at them, creating an invisible wall rather than a welcoming vibe. The good news? This issue is easy to fix. If possible, move the mirror to a better location. Maybe hang it on a side wall near the door or place it in the living room, where it can reflect natural light and brighten the space without chasing away good energy. If you cannot move it, try angling the mirror so it does not face the door directly, or use a curtain to cover it when needed. These small adjustments can improve the energy flow and create a more relaxed, comforting atmosphere for everyone. Many families who have made these changes were surprised by how much things improved. Work went more smoothly, moods lifted, and guests seemed noticeably more cheerful and connected. If you think of energy like water, then knowing how to guide its flow and avoid pushing it away is the key to lasting prosperity. And that is just one familiar item. Up next is something even more common, something you likely use every single day. But if you leave it right at your front door, it could be carrying illness and bad energy into your home. Number 4. Trash bins and scattered garbage. In Feng Shui, garbage is not just waste. It symbolizes pollution, decay, and stagnation. When a trash bin or piles of garbage are left scattered around the entrance to your home, you are essentially anchoring all that negative energy right where fresh energy is supposed to flow in. As a result, the air around your home can start to feel heavy, damp, and filled with a sense of sluggishness that affects everyone living inside. And this goes far beyond energy. Trash also creates real physical consequences. Bad smells, messy visuals, and clutter can build psychological tension. Flies, bacteria, and mold pose direct threats to your health. And when the body is weakened by illness, your mental clarity also fades, draining the household of positive energy and making it harder to maintain prosperity and harmony. Many people have noticed that when the area outside their home becomes messy or unpleasant, work tends to go wrong, finances become unstable, and no clear reason can be found. To fix this, the number one rule is simple: never place a trash bin near your front door. If you absolutely must, choose a bin with a tightly sealed lid to prevent odors and negative energy from spreading. Regular cleaning and taking out the trash on schedule will help eliminate the buildup of bad energy. You can also add a few drops of essential oil or burn a little incense to help purify the space and keep the area fresh and welcoming. What is fascinating is that many families have experienced noticeable improvements after relocating their trash bins. The air became fresher, health more stable, moods lifted, and even family relationships became more harmonious. This proves that sometimes a small change in how we arrange things can open the door to big shifts in energy and fortune. Number 5. Large trees with wide canopies blocking the door. Many families plant large trees in front of their homes to create shade, add greenery, and feel closer to nature. At first glance, this seems like nothing but a good thing. But in Feng Shui, a big tree with dense foliage blocking the entire entrance is like a thick curtain that halts the flow of energy. When sunlight and fresh air cannot reach your front door, positive energy is obstructed, and stagnant energy begins to build up right at your threshold. Over time, this creates a gloomy, damp atmosphere inside the house. Family members may start to feel constantly tired, sluggish, or suffer from minor illnesses like colds and body aches. And because the entrance is covered in shadow, wealth energy also struggles to enter. You may find yourself working hard, but seeing little result. Money comes in, but does not stay. Trees represent life and growth, but when placed in the wrong spot or allowed to grow out of control, they become energy drainers. Instead of cutting down the tree entirely, the best solution is to trim it regularly. When the branches are neat and the canopy is tidy, sunlight can shine into the entrance, air flows better, and your home can stay cool and shaded without blocking the energy balance. Many families have shared their experiences after trimming trees in front of their homes. The space felt brighter, their spirits lifted, and even business matters became smoother. Feng Shui does not suggest removing nature. It simply encourages us to adjust and harmonize with the energy flow. And surprisingly, not all green plants bring life energy. Some small plants, despite their size, can actually carry dead energy, which blocks fortune and creates a heavier atmosphere than even the largest trees. Number 6. Fake flowers, dead plants, or withered greenery. Everyone wants to decorate their home with greenery and flowers to create a fresh, vibrant atmosphere. But instead of using real plants, many people opt for artificial flowers. Or worse, leave dead or withered plants right at their front door. And this is a major feng shui mistake. Fake flowers may look colorful and attractive, but they carry no life energy. In feng shui, they symbolize something that looks good on the outside but is empty within. Placing them at your entrance sends the wrong energy signal. Incoming energy cannot find life to merge with, so it slows down and becomes stagnant. The result? Your work, finances, and relationships may begin to face hidden blockages, even if everything appears neat on the surface. Dead plants, dried up stems, or yellowing leaves carry an even stronger form of negative energy. They represent decay, imbalance, and endings. Putting them at your front door is like putting a sign that says, "There is no life here." This blocks everything good, health, happiness, money, from entering your home. And when these dead plants are always in view, they weigh on your subconscious, creating a sense of sadness or heaviness that slowly affects everyone in the family. The solution is simple and clear. Never leave fake flowers, dead plants, or withered greenery at your front door. Replace them with real healthy plants that are easy to care for and suitable for feng shui. These living plants bring strong life energy, purify the air, and help maintain a healthy flow of energy in and out of your home. In fact, many people have noticed a huge shift just by replacing fake flowers with a small, real plant. Within a short time, they felt more relaxed, the atmosphere became more balanced, and even their luck seemed to improve. This shows that real-life energy simply cannot be replaced by anything artificial. Number 7. A clock hanging right at the entrance. In feng shui, a clock is not just a tool for telling time. It carries powerful symbolic meaning. It represents the flow of time and the continuous cycles of life. However, because it is so closely tied to this concept of constant movement, placing a clock in the wrong spot, especially right by the front door, can send out unfavorable energy signals. Each time you step into your home and see a clock ticking, it creates a subtle feeling of urgency, as if it is reminding you that time is running out. This can lead to uneasiness, anxiety, and the sense that there is never enough time, or that opportunities are always slipping away. Over time, this pressure can make the household atmosphere tense and restless, and financial luck struggles to find a place to settle. Even more concerning is the repetitive ticking sound, or hourly chimes, which in traditional feng shui are seen as symbols of farewell. When these sounds greet you at the doorway, it is almost like sending out an invisible message of separation or loss. Many families have unknowingly experienced mental fatigue and frequent conflicts simply because of the constant, unnoticed energy that a doorway clock emits. The solution is very simple. Do not hang a clock right at or across from the main entrance. Instead, place it in the living room, kitchen, or office. Places where it serves a functional purpose without sending off negative signals. And if you enjoy having sound near the entrance, consider replacing the clock with a wind chime. In Feng Shui, wind chimes are considered lucky symbols. Their soft, melodic sounds are believed to invite good fortune, clear stagnant energy, and bring vibrant life energy into the home. The exact opposite of the limiting energy of a clock. Now that you know what not to place in front of your home, you might be wondering, what should go there to welcome wealth and peace? Let's look at a few lucky items that can attract prosperity and positive energy. Start with a clean doormat right at your entrance. While it may seem like just something to wipe your feet on, in Feng Shui, it acts as the first energy filter. Each day, we carry in dust and outside energy. A tidy doormat helps stop that heaviness at the door, letting only light, positive energy come inside. It also creates a sense of warmth and welcome from the moment you step in. That comfort sets the tone for calmness and balance. A clean mat shows care for your space, something Feng Shui sees as key to lasting fortune. Besides the mat, placing Feng Shui symbols of protection and wealth by the entrance is another great way to boost energy. These are more than decorations. They carry deep meanings tied to abundance and safety. A common symbol is the money toad, or the three-legged toad holding a coin in its mouth. It's seen as a magnet for money and good luck. Place it facing inward, as if it's bringing fortune into your home. Another popular item is the pixiu, a mythical creature that only eats gold and silver but never lets it go. It symbolizes wealth protection. A pair of pixiu by your door acts like invisible guards that block bad energy and welcome good fortune. You can also hang ancient Chinese coins tied with red string. Sets of 3 or 9 coins represent strength, harmony, and long-lasting luck. When the door opens and they move slightly, it's believed to invite prosperity and peace into your home. The important thing is not just to display these items, but to understand their meaning. When placed mindfully, kept clean, and respected, these symbols can quietly support you on your path to a richer, more joyful life. Finally, for homes with the space, placing a small landscape fountain or miniature mountain feature in front of the house is considered an ideal representation of Feng Shui balance, known as mountain behind, water in front. In this layout, the mountain symbolizes strength and stability, while the water represents wealth, abundance, and a never-ending flow of fortune. When clean, clear water flows gently toward the front door, it sends a powerful message that prosperity is always coming, continuously pouring into the home, never running dry. The soft sound of flowing water also brings a sense of peace, helping calm the mind and reinforcing the belief that money in your household will always circulate smoothly, sustaining long-term prosperity. However, the most important factor is the quality of the water. It must be clear, clean, and constantly moving. Clear water symbolizes smooth, pure financial energy. On the other hand, if the water becomes dirty, stagnant, or covered in moss, it starts to collect negative, stuck energy, bringing blockages and slowing your financial flow. So, a water feature is not just decoration, it becomes part of your home's energy system. Keeping the water clean, flowing, and fresh is the key to maintaining positive energy. A stream of clear water that never stops flowing is like a wish for your family. Abundant wealth, lasting luck, and long-term blessings. In the end, just a few simple and thoughtful touches at your entrance can turn your front door into a magnet for fortune, holding in positive energy and nurturing prosperity for the entire family. This is a practical, sustainable secret that helps your main entrance become the heart of the home's wealth, luck, and peace. So you see, even small details placed right outside your front door, like a misplaced mirror or a cluttered trash bin, can have a strong impact on your home's energy and financial fortune. The front entrance is where the god of wealth arrives. It is the entry point for prosperity. So keep this area clean, bright, and open to make it easy for good luck to come in and stay. In Feng Shui, abundance does not always come from dramatic changes. Often, it begins with the simplest daily details. Just a little more attention, a small adjustment, and your home can become a place where wealth gathers and peace grows. Before we end, say a positive affirmation to open the door to your own flow of prosperity. You can say, "I welcome wealth, health, and peace into my home." If you found this video helpful, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and share it with your friends, so more people can learn how to protect the energy and blessings in their own homes. And remember, each week I will bring you more down-to-earth practical Feng Shui tips to help your family stay abundant and joyful. See you in the next video.